days left in the transfer window. What can you tell us about the latest on Christian Eriksen? Have Tottenham accepted?
I can tell you that is great news for you, because every day for you is a wonderful day. Uh, I have to say, amazing work. People get addicted to the screen because it's amazing. But from us, we are very poor on news. We are very poor for two reasons. One, because we are not buying a player every day. And second, because I am the kind of guy that refuses to speak about players from other clubs, which some managers, they are happy to do it. I don't do it. So any name that you can throw at me, I will always say to you that that player belongs to club A, B, or C, and I don't speak about players from club A, B, or C. And in relation to Christian, the answer is not good for you, but is the answer, and the answer is he's selected for tomorrow.
So still no deal.
Selected for tomorrow. He will play tomorrow.
Edison Cavani, I take what you're saying.
Paris Saint-Germain player.
Slightly different circumstances for him. He's going into the last season of his contract. He could go. He wants to go from PSG. Is it a natural fit? Can you see why people might think he would be interested in Cavani here?
I think I have a very good relation with Mr. Nasser and Mr. Leonardo, and I want to keep that great relation. And good relations are based on respect, and I'm not going to speak about a player from Paris Saint-Germain unless you want a joke, and if they are my friends, they could send Mbappe on a loan. More than that, I have nothing to say.
How are you feeling then ahead of this game against Norwich and kind of bouncing back from some frustrating other results in the league?
Yeah, we are very optimistic. We know them well. We played them a month ago or so, and we are playing well. We are not getting the results that we should and that we deserve. We are not scoring the goals that we could, and we believe that better days are coming. We are positive. 3 days where after the first day of recovering, we still managed to have 2 days to work tactically and to try to improve step by step. Is today, I think, 2 months since my arrival, and we are positive. Good atmosphere, players very positive, players happy with some little evolutions that we had in the last couple of weeks, and we like to play at home, and let's go for it. We know that Norwich comes from a victory, and they close the gap to their target, but we believe in ourselves, and we are ready. We think tomorrow is going to be our day.
Is Danny Rose fit for this game?
Is he?
Is he fit for this game?
Yeah.
What's your relationship like with him at the moment?
My relationship with my players is good, and I love to work with my group, and that's it.
Has there been a disagreement between you and Danny?
No. Between me and Danny? No.
No tension in the air?
I don't know what you mean by tension in the air. I don't have any problem with him. He was not selected against Watford and against Middlesbrough. The reason why he was not selected against Middlesbrough was because we have a young left back that we want to develop, and was a great opportunity to play Sessegnon, and also because his performance against Liverpool was not phenomenal. And then on the Thursday before Watford, Thursday late evening, I got a call from my medical staff saying that Danny was calling them with a problem in his back, and he wouldn't train the next day. So Friday, the day before the game, was a bit of a surprise that on the Friday he was ready to train, so it was not a big problem. But even so, I decided then to play with Tanganga and to have Ryan on the bench. That's the situation.
For clarity, did he have any issue with you describing that back injury?
Excuse me?
Did he have any issue with that? Because you will have seen the reports.
Not with me, because I receive a report, a written report every day from my medical department. And in this case, because it was too late, was, I don't know, 9, 10 p.m., something like that, was not a written report, was a telephone call, because my medical department knows that for my preparation of the next training session is very important for me to know which players are available. And they called me to say that if I needed a left back for the training session, it was better to call the academy and to bring Dennis Sirkin, because Danny Rose wouldn't be possible to train.
Saturday was your second clean sheet since you arrived, which I guess would have pleased you almost as much as getting a result at Watford.
You know, clean sheets, they show something positive about the team. It's not just my second clean sheet. I think it's also the first clean sheet of Tottenham away of home for a year. So I think important. The players were happy with that. I felt them as happy as when we had our first away victory for also about a year when we beat West Ham. So it was a good feeling, and Watford is difficult. So it was not to get a clean sheet in a game where you win 3 or 4-0, is to get a clean sheet in a game where your opponent is a difficult one. So good feelings, but our feelings are also that against Liverpool we had chances to score goals. Against Middlesbrough we scored 2, we had chances to score much more than that. Against Watford we had chances to score. We want to develop also our team offensively, learning how to play with the players that we have that are completely different characteristics of the players that we lost. Is also a process, but we are positive. I think the boys want to play tomorrow, really want to play tomorrow. We are positive.
This week I've been speaking to a lot of managers about the FA Cup, and most will prioritise the league over the FA Cup. You're 8 points behind Chelsea going into tonight's group of games. Can you prioritise, or have you genuinely got top 4 and FA Cup ambitions that are absolutely...
It's game after game. It's game after game. Next game is Premier League. That's priority. We need points, and after that is Southampton, and then for 2 days priority will be FA Cup. That's the way you have to do.
Okay, so any more broadcasts?
Yeah,
you got one more here.
Tanganga has done very well for you. Could Troy Parrott perhaps join the group and make a similar impact, you think, and solve your striker crisis between them?
I'm ready to answer you because I had a long conversation with him today, so I'm ready to share with you a little bit. I think he has potential. I think he needs to work a lot. I think he has a process to go through, a process that probably Tanganga had it. One thing is 17, another thing is 20. We are speaking about 3 years of distance, and 3 years, okay, in Tanganga's case, was 3 years without a Premier League match, but was 3 years of of working, of playing in his age groups, in playing in England national team. That also gave him some experience. And then with me was just the last part of his preparation until he had his first opportunity. I think Troy has to go through a process. Can he have minutes? Yes, he can have minutes. I'm not saying that he cannot have minutes, but to put on his shoulders the responsibility of replacing somebody too big to be replaced, I don't think he's ready at all.
James.
Hi,
Yeah.
Jose. Kylian Mbappe looked like he was in good spirits in training yesterday. Just wonder, percentage-wise, as far as you're concerned, how ready is he for this game?
He's ready. He's not ready for 90 minutes. So he will be involved, he will be selected. I'm not telling you to start or to come later, but no injury, completely free. Just a question of condition, mentality to be ready, but is back tomorrow.
And as far as playing Norwich is concerned, do you notice more fight and more urgency when you play teams in that sort of position?
From their perspective,
Yeah.
it's difficult to say that. You look to the Premier League table and the part of the champion that is done, a part of City and Leicester, that they are also very comfortable in their positions. You look to the table and 2 victories or 2 defeats will make a huge difference. The people that is in the relegation, they win 2 matches and they come out of it. The people that is fighting for top 4 or 6, you lose 2 matches and you drop back, you win 2 matches and you go up. So I think every game has a meaning. Every game has a meaning. So I cannot say that, but I know that Norwich is in their fight, and they come from a positive victory, and they will try to get their points.
Okay, Ellie.
Can I just ask about Eric Dyer? When you first arrived, it felt like he was going to be a kind of key player for you. Obviously, he hasn't been starting as regularly since. Is it a form thing or a fitness thing?
No, it's just the old question and the old answer of only 11 can play. And I remember that I had a couple of questions here about Winks when Winks was not playing, and now Winks is playing. And your question is about Eric, and I would like to have in every position the good problem that I have there. In there, if I want to play with a more positional player, I have Eric, I have Winks, and that's great to have one to play, one to be on the bench, to rotate. But then is always the old story of people focus on the one that is not playing. But good squads, competitive squads, they have this problem all over the place. In every position, you have this amazing problem. So happy, Eric and Winks happy.
Okay, go to John at the back. John.
Just on, are you confident that you'll be ready now for a run of games?
Who?
I'm getting up.
Dombele. Let's see. I'm confident, but let's see. We know what he can give to the team. If I focus on the few minutes or matches that he played for us, I saw qualities that are very important for a team that wants to play like we do. But of course, it's not nice to start a game and 15 minutes after he's out. It's not nice to play one game and then stops for 2, 3, or 4. But this last week he worked individual work with fitness coach to bring his level up. Then he was integrated with the team without any kind of problem. And hopefully tomorrow is a good start for him. We have 3 matches before the break. The break will be also an opportunity to improve the players that are not in the best conditions. But hopefully he can give us something tomorrow, Saturday, and then the last match against City.
Okay, Charlie, one from you, please.
I just wondered what you made of Sundry Min's performance over the last few weeks. Obviously, slightly different role for him with Harry not in the team. And just kind of how you thought he's adapted to that different role.
I think he's playing fine. He's not finding goal. In every match, we can go to situations where he could score. We go, for example, to Watford, and in the first half he had a depth run with a long pass that instead of control, he hit it on the first touch and the ball went over the bar. We have one in the second half when on the middle right he hit a very strong shot over the bar too. The situations are there. I think attacking players, they need confidence. Confidence comes with goals, not with words or with hugs. They come with goals. But fantastic player, fantastic boy, great professional. He's the kind of player that even if he doesn't score goals, is good for the team. Because there are some kind of strikers that if they score, they are brilliant. If they don't score, they give nothing to the team. He gives us so much, even if he doesn't score, that I'm not so worried about it. The goals will arrive, and I believe that can be tomorrow.